Thanks for checking out another clip of the Cashflow Contractor. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. Click subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
I've got a client. Matter of fact, we have a mutual client right now who's working on some things where they've got some systemic problems and they're getting mistakes, and the mistakes are coming back and complicating things. And how do you stop mistakes? How do you just not make mistakes? Well, you'll never get there 100%, right? But you can always approach closer to 100%. And one of the things you do, and it was a topic with this man yesterday, was we are going to improve the quality control on these things. And that means we're working on that one right now, that unit right now. There's a lot of other stuff going on, a lot of pressure on me, customers calling, but we are going to make that one correctly. And we're going to measure, we're going to use checklists, and we're going to make sure that one moves out the door and is not coming back. So you take them one at a time, and you don't free your mind, but you just have to focus your mind, because what I've done many times is that's the problem. I'm focusing on it, but while I'm working on it, I'm quasi-focusing. While I'm working on it, I'm thinking about all these other things that I need to be doing and what could I do about that. And in essence, I'm not focusing at all, and so I've accomplished nothing. I mean, if I'm going to take the time to try to focus and make sure this one unit goes out without mistakes, then at least do that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was clear.
Well, I think what you've done, yeah, absolutely, it's clear. Basically, you've gotten it so specific. It's this one thing, this one widget, this one job, and not even just this job, but like, we're remodeling a bathroom. It's the tile. We are going to get the tile right. We are not coming back to this job site to fix the tile.
Right.
This tile will be done right. And when you get that specific, it becomes more tangible. Rather than like, we're going to have the best bathroom remodel job ever. Well, that doesn't feel very tangible. I think this is also kind of the heart behind the chalkboard or dry erase board in the shop that says, 35 days without a safety accident. It's it's very clear. Hey, how are we doing on safety? Well, look at the board.
Right.
Same thing. Like, hey, 17 days without a callback, meaning we're not going back to the job site because we messed something up.
Right.
Like if you can make it that tangible and be that focused, you can actually, make a difference.
Yeah. And it's hard to do, but it's an absolute must, especially if you're overcoming kind of the chaos of some current problems. It's hard to do because of that brain fog, or that, sitting on your shoulder telling you all the other things you're not doing that I mentioned earlier. But you have to do it. And that's what I mean by focus. And at the appropriate level, what does it literally take to make sure this thing goes out the door without a problem, and get better and better. So in our many discussions, we talk about the 4 areas of business. And on top of that, we talk about mindset, which we've done before. And so that is my approach to anybody who, any business, including my own, is I cycle through those areas. Is our bottleneck, let's say, the fact that I don't have the right team, or I'm not communicating well, or I'm not incentivizing people, or I don't have clear goals. In other words, is it a leadership issue, right? Which we call soft skills, but are hugely important skills. Or is it guiding or getting the business? Is it marketing? Do we not have good leads, or we're spending $7,000 a month on SEO and pay-per-click, and I really can't even tell if I'm getting any clients or not. And I don't like it, and that's a lot of money in the company my size, but I don't know what's going on. So that may be where the problem is. You're not sure if you're not obviously getting clients, and that's ultimately the purpose of marketing. So there are some branding type deals, but really Marketing's got to bring you opportunities that your salespeople can close. So is that where the problem is? Or we're selling stuff, got a pretty good team, but we're not getting it out the door, which is the problem of the guy we were talking about earlier. Why? Got to go find out why and what we can do about it. And that brings us at some point to checklists and things like that. But so is it a leadership thing? Is it a culture thing? Is it a people, goals, accountability, incentivized kind of problem? Is it just marketing and sales and it just doesn't work? Is it process and controls that we're kicking out mistakes? You have the inability to deliver what we sold on time at a profit with leaving behind a raving fan customer? Or is it the fourth one, which we call administration? Am I running out of cash? Do I have insurance? Do I have HR? Do I have IT? All the things.
Martin, I'm hearing you, and I've got all those problems.
Yep.
That's the challenge, is all those things seem like a reality. I think what the focus should be is what's the biggest constraint? What constraint is choking us the most that's keeping us from doing that? Because you are going to have all those things. Martin, I don't have any systems. My HR is, hey, you got a heartbeat? Or, hey, do you got a truck? Can you join us? Hey, can you be here on time? Our bar is so low there. Culture, what do you mean? Like, I don't have ping pong tables at my office. That's what comes to mind for a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
But what is the actual constraints? And another way that I'd like to frame the 4 areas, and that I've been, what I tell people is, you probably have, there's 4 places I look for constraints, and it's just a little bit different than the 4 areas, but it's the same thing. Are you closing deals? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Are you closing deals? Why not? If closing deals is not happening, you don't have enough sales coming in the door, what can we do to close more deals? Right? It's hitting your numbers. Are we hitting the right price on these jobs? Is that because we're not bidding high enough? Is that because we're not tracking our costs? Exactly. Did you have any numbers? Are you hitting your numbers? You've got to figure that out. If you're not hitting your numbers, then you shouldn't be closing deals. You should be closing different types of deals, right? Then execute the jobs. Are we doing good work? Are the guys showing up on time? Are we getting more business from referrals because we're executing jobs properly? And then lastly, leading your team. There's other things that you can focus on, but out of most of the small business contractors out there, the 4 things that I would think about are closing deals, hitting your numbers, executing the job properly, and then leading your team. If you don't have a team, that means you've got to go find people to lead them, right?
No, I think you're right. Those are exactly the same things expressed in maybe a different way. Yeah. Because you have to start, if you're not hitting your numbers, you got to start digging in to figure out why.
Exactly.
And then you eventually get down to something that you go, oh, I need this. And that's something you do.
And if you think about those 4 things, where's your constraint out of those 4? Which one constrains you the most? Focus on that, right?
Thanks for checking out a clip from the Cashflow Contractor. We have full episodes where we go deep on topics that help you grow a construction business that runs without you, so you can have less stress, more time, more money. Now, we've got other videos, other clips, but if you want to check out the full episode for this clip, you can click wherever our editor put it. It might be here, might be there, might be over my face, I don't know. But thank you for checking us out. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. So subscribe or check out a full episode wherever you get podcasts.